Just to confirm?
Yep.
Yes, we are conducting a statewide voter survey, and yes,
Wow, baby.
I'll go as fast as I can, so you won't be receiving any more callbacks for this. This call may be monitored or recorded for quality assurance purposes only. And now just a few statistical questions, ma'am. What is your age?
First of all, I'm a sir. I'm not a ma'am.
I am so sorry. Sorry, sir.
It's all right.
Yes, and what is your age? Would it be 18 to 29, 30 to 34, 35 to 44, 45?
I'm 45 years old.
Thank you for that. And now just a few questions to help our analysis. Okay, first, do you feel things in Washington State are generally going in the right direction, or do you feel things have pretty seriously gotten off on the wrong track?
I think they're going in the right direction. I mean, you've legalized marijuana, and I love that. That's the fact.
And which of the following 6 issues do you believe is the most important for Washington State and local government to be working on? Would you say it's fighting crime, or is it improving health care? Is it increasing funding for education, protecting the environment, transportation, or keeping taxes from increasing?
I think you should improve health care. That seems to be a big issue.
And would you say your confidence in the economy has improved, or has it stayed the same or declined during the past 2 years?
It's probably declined.
And now I want to ask you some questions about your local schools. Students are often given grades A, B, C, D, and fail to denote the quality of their work. Suppose the public schools in your community were graded the same way. What grade would you give the school in your local school district? Would you give them an A, B, C, D, or fail?
Everett School would probably be a fail.
And I'm thinking about education in general. In your opinion, what is the biggest problem facing schools in Washington State today?
Drugs.
Okay. And using the grading scale again of A, B, C, D, and fail, please tell me what grade would you give your local school district for the following activities. And if you're not sure, please just say so. Okay, for preparing students for studies at a community college or four-year university, would you give them an A, B, C, D, fail, or not sure?
D.
What about offering classes in skilled trades such as auto mechanics, carpentry, metalworks, and others?
That's a fail because they don't offer that to help you out for school to go into college over here.
Okay. What about preparing students for the workforce following high school graduation?
That one I don't know. That's a toughie.
What about managing the school district's money? A, B, C, D, fail, or not sure?
Not sure.
What about using technology to help students learn?
That's about an F.
Just to be accurate, ma'am, I do have your A, B, C, D, fail, and not sure.
You called me a ma'am again. I am a...
So sorry. I'm so sorry.
You forget that I'm a male.
Yes,
I'm a sir.
Yes, sir. I'm so sorry. Yes, sir. Once again, the choices are A, B, C, D, fail, and not sure.
Not sure.
Okay, thank you. And, sir, maintaining student discipline, would that be A, B, C, D, fail, or not sure?
Not sure.
What about considering input from the community when making decisions about local schools?
F. I'm at to say an F.
Sorry?
An F.
Okay. Sir, again, I do only have here A, B, C, D, fail, and not sure, just to be accurate for the recording.
A fail.
Okay, thank you.
F.
Informing the community about what is happening in the schools.
Say that again?
Informing the community about what is happening in the schools.
Oh, I don't even know what's going on in my school, so that's a fail.
Thank you for those responses, sir. Now, please tell me if you agree or disagree with the following statements. Students using new modern classrooms learn and perform better than students using older classrooms. Would you say agree or disagree?
Agree.
What about I just can't afford to pay additional property taxes regardless of what they are used for? Agree or disagree?
Agree.
A good public school system is one of the most important ways a community can recruit new businesses, create jobs, and maintain a stable economy. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
There is a difference in the quality of education available to the students in urban or suburban areas and students in rural areas. Would you agree or disagree?
Agree.
School funding in Washington state is adequate to meet education needs. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
Thank you for those very quick responses. Now I want to ask you about possible school funding measures. Would you vote for or against a bond measure to construct new school buildings in your school district? For or against?
Against.
Would you vote for or against a bond measure to fund the purchase of technology for classrooms in your area? For or against?
Did you say Christian technology?
Purchase of technology.
Oh, I thought you said Christian technology, 'cause I was going to say disagree with that, but agree.
Okay, sir, again, for or against?
Against.
Okay, would you vote for or against a bond measure to modernize existing school buildings in your area? For or against?
Against.
And would you favor or oppose a bond measure for your school district if you knew the funds would be used to improve athletic facilities? For or against?
For.
Well, if it's used to expand central facilities in schools such as cafeterias, bathrooms, and common areas? For or against?
For. We gotta eat.
What about build new schools that are designed to be environmentally friendly, including architectural design, building materials, and electrical use? For or against?
I gotta say for.
Reduce overcrowding.
Overcrowding? For.
Reduce overcrowding. Okay. Create construction jobs and help the local economy. Would you go for that or against that?
Against it.
Okay. Improve safety and security in schools.
Against it.
For or against? Add classes for training in skilled labor and technical trades such as auto mechanics, carpentry, metalworks, and others. For or against?
For.
Update technology in the classroom.
For.
Or against?
For.
Build permanent classrooms to replace portables. For or against?
For.
Modernize old heating and air conditioning systems. For or against?
For.
Build new schools to replace existing buildings that are old and need repair. For or against?
For.
Thank you so much for those quick responses, sir.
You're welcome.
Almost under the survey. Yes. Let's say an older school building in your area needed significant changes. If construction costs were about the same, which option would you most likely favor? Would you most likely favor building a new school to replace the old one or modernizing the existing school building?
What can I say I wouldn't pay? Because that's a lot of money.
But if you're to choose, sir, if construction costs were about the same, which option would you most likely favor?
The second one.
Okay. And if construction costs are the same, why do you favor modernizing an existing school building over building a new one?
Why? You're asking me why? Well, I feel that we shouldn't tear down something that's been there forever, because maybe people who have been to that school over the years, who went there as kids, would love to keep it the same way and maybe just modernize it and make it a futurist, like a better style, but like not keep it old, but keep it new. And maybe a lot of people would be hurt if they see that this school that they loved and cherished got tore down and rebuilt to something completely different.
Well, do you have any other reason, sir?
I just gave you my reason.
Would that be?
That was my reason.
Okay. The one that you mentioned, would you have another reason aside from that?
No.
Okay,
Just don't tear down the school.
And do you agree or disagree with the following statement? I would support a financing proposal for school construction regardless of the current economic conditions. Would you agree or disagree?
Agree.
And would you vote for or against a maintenance and operation levy for your public schools? For or against?
For.
And if your local school district decided to seek funding to support school operations with a maintenance and operation levy and to finance a construction with a bond measure, would you rather consider the levy and bond measure during the same election or consider the levy and bond measure in separate elections?
Against.
Sir, the choices are actually consider the levy and bond measure during the same election or consider the levy and bond measure in separate elections.
Well, they were very long answers, so I'm going to go with number 2.
And all things considered, do you strongly agree, somewhat disagree, or strongly disagree that your local school district will need to reduce funding in some areas during the next few years to stay within its budget? Would you say strongly agree?
I do have to say one thing real quick, is that we're going on a 10-minute survey. It should not take a survey this long, and I'm really hungry right now, so we're about to go get some Chinese food. So can we continue this another day? Because I really don't care about the schools. I'm in school right now, and let me tell you, the college sucks. Okay, so I just want to say goodbye. It's a 10-minute phone. This is a 10-minute fucking phone call, and I'm hungry and I want to go.